Kate, good morning. Look, what are the odds on a thing like this? 11 people jump for their lives. Everyone survives, only a few scrapes and bruises. It is an incredible story of survival. Here's a look at how it played out.
Flying in formation some 12,000 feet in the air, two planes had just reached their targeted altitude, carrying nearly a dozen skydivers, when something went wrong. One of the pilots remembered hearing a loud bang. Then the windshield shattered, the moment both planes collided in midair. According to one of the men who was on board the plane, it turned out to be a jump for their lives.
The four jumpers on the lead plane get actually out of the airplane. They're on the step, hanging onto the strut. Then they leave. Meanwhile, the jumpers on the trail plane have done the same thing. They're on the step. So when they see these jumpers leave, then they leave. We're not sure exactly why they collided yet, but they did.
You can see from these pictures how the lead plane was left mangled.
The wings came off, they were on fire. The pilot got out safely, used his emergency parachute, and landed.
The pilot of the trail plane also survived, landing his aircraft safely. Firefighters say when they arrived on scene, jumpers were still making their way to the ground. Amazingly, everyone made it off the planes safely. For something that's so routine for these skydivers, who've had hundreds or even thousands of jumps under their belts, this accident served as a reminder.
It can be a dangerous sport. It usually is not. Unfortunately, an airplane crash, you take what you get.
This time, they all got very lucky after a terrifying scare in the sky.
So here's the deal with that second plane. We understand that it was insured for liability. It was not insured for collision, so that skydiving team will be out of business for at least a couple of weeks, I'm told, as the investigation, Kate, continues to determine exactly how this midair collision happened.
All right, George, thank you so much. They might be out of commission for a couple of weeks. I'm not sure after an experience like that I'd want to go back up in that plane quite yet.
Some of them even said, look, we know this is dangerous. This was a big reminder of what we do as being dangerous.
Collision insurance for an airplane.
My goodness.
Not something you ever think